Greetings, YouTube. Danny Staten here on the Daily Dan Blog. I'm back with another comic book review. I'm a day late and $1 short, let me tell you, boy. But today I'm taking a look at a #1 outer space comic from 1968. And you know I love a #1. It's a Charlton comic. I don't do too many of them, so the art might not be as good as the good stuff we're used to. But I think these stories are gonna really rock our world. So let's bust it open and look inside without any further ado and get things started. Because I'm sure kids in 1968 reading this comic book could afford to pay the $1,000 it cost for a brand new car back in 1968. Wow, you could have ordered a car in a comic book in 1968? Mind-blowing. So in this really cool comic book from 1968, a #1, we're going to get 3 really cool stories. One called The Third Planet, one called His Own Little World, and one called The Planet Which Had Everything. I give it a quick look through, but check it out. I love that. #1, 1968. So in full panels, brought to you by the Daily Dan Blog, His Own Little World begins with one of the coolest Buck Rogers-looking spaceships I've ever seen in a comic book, shooting out through the galaxy when it intercepts a signal from a strange another planet, sending photos, pictures, and toys for one of the astronauts. One of the astronauts wants to go off in search of the signal. The other astronaut complains. A fight breaks out to the left, to the right. They fight all night. They fight until one of the astronauts gasses the other one, knocking him unconscious and putting him in a pod. That's right, he put him in a pod, a stasis pod. He put him in a pod so he could sleep till they get there. His rocket man rockets off through the galaxy, heading for his interplanetary fantasy as pictures fill his head. The psychic message from another world is calling to him, feeding his mind with the thoughts and visions of this strange new world. Oh my God. Finally, after months of traveling through space, ingesting the fantasies that fill his head, his ship comes to rest on the planet of his dreams. That's right out of Star Trek. It's a fantasy planet. This never works out real well, does it? Anyway, as he explores the planet, he does not find what he thought he would, realizing that the battle with the giant robots that he just had was all in his mind. And believe me, that's the next page. As he hallucinates and fantasizes about robots, war, and a servant robot. He thinks he may be losing it, so he awakes his partner from his deep sleep and says, "We are on the planet, my friend. We have arrived." He explains the trip and how he had slept through it. The other dude don't seem to be all upset for the crap they went through, but he still says he has seen nobody else on the planet. I hate this story, and the art is subpar. On the planet, they have discovered the Omega Machine. You sit in this machine, think your hardest thoughts, and the machine creates your fantasy for you. This should work out real good as homie pulls out a picture of his girlfriend. You know, the picture he brought with him, the girl he loved before he left. She was his fantasy. She was his dream. He sits in the chair and concentrates hard. He concentrates real hard. Oh, did I say that? And as he concentrates real hard, poof, pop, and bang, appearing his fantasy. But once again, these machines are made for aliens. They're not made for human minds. You don't exactly get what you wish for. Oh! He got something he probably didn't want. I bet he's wanting to run back to the spaceship now as she forces him to cook her meals for the rest of eternity. God, what a horrible story. And what horrible art. I'm not all impressed with this one. And now we get Star Thrust. Apparently it's going to be a regular feature in this magazine where you get to read about Star Thrust, whatever's coming up apparently in the future of this comic. I don't think this comic lasted too long. Also, I want to apologize as I scroll through this real slow for Michael Marone to pause and read. And apologize because I am a day late. Yes, this is Wednesday as I make this video. I usually do my comic books on Tuesday, but I had some medical issues requiring hospitalization yesterday and blah, blah. So I'm a day late and $1 short, but I'm feeling a lot better today. And you get a really cool ad. Oh, this has always been one of my favorite comic book ads in existence. Every time I see it, it brings back nostalgic memories of the past of all the crap I ordered. When I was a kid, I think I ordered everything you see here. And I love this, and I know everybody who likes space stuff's gonna love this. It's a comic book version of the first men on Mars. That's right. They finally touched down on Mars in this comic book from 1968. And it kind of lets you know what people already knew back then. That if you go to Mars, there's an underground city and some aliens who probably want to help us. Yeah, I doubt that. And you could have learned a variation of martial arts and hypnotism. You could have hypnotized them, and while they were standing there in a daze, you get them some judo and some kisago upside their head. What? I don't like that commercial too much, but you could have ordered fan photos of all your favorite stars for 50 cents. And you could have had everybody check out this list of incredible names that you could have had for 50 cents each back in 1968. The planet which had everything almost. But it didn't have me, and I was the thing it needed the most. What? Yeah, it opens up with a Star Wars-style battle as hostile aliens attack EC3, the Earth Force. We find out that they're the Cyclopean Coneheads. What? And oh my God, the art in this comic book continues to boggle my mind. Yes, the battle rages on, and finally, the Earthlings surrender. They are told, "We will spare your lives, Earthling. Proceed to the planet ahead." And look at this big-ass planet ahead they got going on. Wow. It looks like Saturn. I guess they're living on Saturn. Anyway, they take what do you call that? Retracted shield thing, whatever. Anyway, they land the ship with what I'd call a tractor beam. And in full panels. Brought to you by the old Daddy Dan blog right there, boy. Yeah. I give you our first contact with the Cyclopean Coneheads. I can only imagine what the name of this planet is. By the way, they haven't said the name of the planet. They ain't said welcome to Krypton or nothing here, boy. But anyway, the Earthlings are unloaded from the ship. "I'm not scared of you." And he sprays him with his water gun. What the freak? You shoot him with a paintball gun, really? I'd be all mad and shoot you with my laser there, Kung Fu. Look at this stupid-looking alien. Oh, I'm just so disappointed in that. And they kind of make the spaceship of the future look like the shuttle. You kind of think maybe people who drew this comic book might have known something in 1968 that they wasn't telling people. I always thought comic books were soft disclosure. As the humans of the starship, the crew are allowed to wander the planet freely and investigate. Well, that's mighty nice of them aliens. They don't see the humans as a threat. And then, of course, it's going to go War of the Worlds as the humans go around the planet asking questions, being friendly, being good old boys from space. Everybody, the Cyclopeans, begin to get sick and die. They're falling all around. They accuse the humans of poisoning them. As the Cyclopeans fall dead all around, the humans rush to the ship to make sure whatever affected them will not affect them. And then you get the sad War of the Worlds fact. The whole race just died because a human germ showed up and killed them all. Wonk, 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 wonk. The end. Oh, I love a happy ending, don't you? And more wonderful commercials like this really cool waterproof sports calendar watch you could have had for $12. Back in 1968, I had one of them. They called it an Iron Man a few years later on. Oh my God, I even had one of these little bracelets. I don't even remember ordering it, but I think I still got it. Wow, before we get started on that last story, I guess I better do my little 2-minute shout out thing that I usually do. To start off with, let me give a special shout out to my partner in crime, Thrash Pondo Ponds. You can see us every other Sunday on YouTube when we do our little Save the World show where we talk about movies and other stuff. A special shout out to Dave Sunstorm and his incredible brother Steven Sunstorm, the Good Stuff Brothers. Steven Sunstorm's got some new videos out. You might want to check them out. Hey, be sure to check out my friend E. McGill, the Unapologetic Geek. You can see me, a regular cast member, on his Sunday shows now. My highlight of my life. Be sure to check out our girl, May Baby, at Brain Bender's Banner. You can see me there every Saturday night on panel. And well, as I want to give a special thank you out to my friend, May Baby, for some of the really cool merchandise she's been sending me lately, like my favorite new hat and the really cool giant Big Travel mug. Another special shout out to Bigfoot Michigan Rob, who's got the really cool True Cryptid Encounters Book 1 and Book 2 out right now. Perfect for a Christmas gift if you like the cryptid real monster stuff. And special shout outs to the cool people. You know, like Big Guys 45, BK on the air, my flock is everywhere, Sarah, our incredible producer for our shows on Sunday. We love ya, Sarah. The Nostalgic Pod Blast, Chance. You know that dude is super off the chain cool. No show this week, Chance. It's a bummer. And Retro Nerd Girl. Be sure to check him out, Retro Nerd Girl. And a special shout out to Gypsy Road, Eric Wood. Welcome back, brother. That was incredible. Your incredible vanishing show yesterday. We'll talk more about that later. And you got to love the shorts, the little short stories in this comic book, like this one called The Ugly Earthlings, where the UFO arrives at our space station that we don't have yet. They spin around. They observe us. They think we're the ugliest things they have ever seen. And the aliens say, "Run, these ugly creatures will kill us." And the aliens zoom off into outer space as fast as possible. Oh, God, that just cracks me up. Oh, my God. I love this story. It's Three-Eye freaking Atlas done showed up. Earth Defense Forces are go on alert on the third planet. In this story about a strange, weird visitor to our solar system from interstellar space. It's the goddamn old Three-Eye Atlas, boy. And they're on a mission of peace. That's right, this comic book don't waste no time. It tells the story of what's going on when an interstellar visitor interlopes into our solar system. Headed for Earth, our Earth Defense Forces go out to meet it. Landing on our interstellar visitor, they come face to face with the butt-face. That's right, the butt-faced aliens. They have traveled long and far to find Eden. They're in search of Eden. That's funny, isn't it? As this alien says, he has come to find Eden. All joking aside, calling our planet Eden, the aliens kind of might be a religious-y thing, but they never elaborate to it. As Earth Defense Forces go off to meet the aliens, they conversate. It turns into a peace treaty on a distant asteroid. Oh my God. This is They waste such a good story with this. The art's okay on this story. I didn't hate it, but they're really wasting the story because it's just a lot of debating, deliberating. Should we kill them? Should we not? Let's be friends. Let's don't. It's like they don't know what to do. It's like the story's confused as I am. And in a dismal nightmare ending, the aliens and Earth people decide to kiss each other's ass and be friends and let there be peace. And we will all live together in harmony. Look, it only worked out that way because a Vulcan showed up and Starfleeted that ass. Right, the end. Now I just want to throw up. And then you get startling new comic book covers coming out. for comic books. Much better than the piece of shit I probably just took a look at today. And if you wanted to be an artist and you could draw, this is what you needed to do. This is a lot how Jerry Lawler drew, I bet you, right there, buddy. I don't know. Or you could have just been astronaut tough. That's right. You could have been an astronaut tough and joined the astronaut training program and became a muscle man on the beach. Merry Christmas to all. You could have sold Christmas cards, that's right. You could have sold this big old array of ugly-ass Christmas cards and made you a few dollars, or got a really cool prize back in 1968. That's my look at Outer Space #1, a Charlton comic from 1968. Wow, and I think I know why this comic book series didn't last too long, don't you? Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this comic book. Let me know in the comments below how bad you think it sucked. And let me tell you right now, the best thing I think about this comic book is it was a #1. Well, till next time, guys, Danny Staten on the Daily Dan Blog, checking out comic books in South Carolina. Blog over, dudes!